guys, welcome to the first video of this new channel, and today I'm explaining how I made a custom Frak minifigure. So as we all know, the Frak was introduced in the Tournament of Sources season of Ninjago Dragons Rising, and we have not gotten a single minifigure of him ever since the recent release on June 1st, where the minifigure looked kind of bad, you know. It didn't have pupils. Just so you know, we have not gotten a single Frak minifigure in any sets, except for the new one that came out June 1st. So, if you can't tell already by the minifigures, I made the Tournament of Sources Frak, and next I'm going to make Season 3 Part 1, the Storm Frak, next. So here are the minifigures I used to construct him. Let's start with Cinder. This is the only Cinder that I have, and really the only things that I used from Cinder were the torso and the armor piece, because Frak does wear these in the show when he's fighting Sora. And you know, that fight that happened during the tournament. So yeah. We get this Cinder in the set up on screen. That should be right here. Future me, please put that there. So yeah, I think this is the only set that we get this Cinder specifically in, which is the only set. Well, I mean, this is the only Cinder that I have. So yeah, here's a closer look at Cinder. He's got the chest piece here, and I don't see why they made this purely silver. They could have added a bit more detail, but it's what we've got. There's his normal hair piece, and then his head is actually trans black. If you take off his hair and look at it from the top and a few different angles, you can see through it. It's a new color for a headpiece that we got. And then he's got like sort of the Nauticon and Overlord wavy stuff to represent his elemental power of smoke. So yeah, that's what I used from Cinder. When it came to making the head for Frak, I obviously had to use one of these core snakes, because I'm pretty sure that's what kind of snake he is. Because we all know Frak is a serpent, just like here. And, you know, this is just the head that I had to use. I didn't use anything else from this minifigure, other than the head. And we actually customized this head that you will see in a bit. A closer look at the minifigure. He's got some scale detail right there on the legs, and this little flap right here, because I don't think this is supposed to be fully clothed. There's this little chain piece right here that's a serpent, and then, you know, head details, but it's only two colors, orange and gunmetal gray, which actually made it pretty easy to customize this because it was already orange, which is the whole point of me using this. And then lastly, the last minifigure I used this Wolf Mask Warrior that we literally got the same wave as Cinder. This one is from this set that's right here. And I used this purely for the legs, because those legs are what I really needed. I struggled a bit to find the legs because it was so easy finding the torso piece from Cinder. So yeah, thank goodness I had this minifigure for the legs. The legs aren't exactly the ones they should be, but it's the closest that I can get. Closer look at the minifigure. It's got this purple design in the middle to represent, I think, like the power from the Forbidden Five, because they made the wolf masks. Then if you look at the bottom of the feet right there, you can see like some metal claws, and then a flap right here for more detail. And then right here, is I think the Forbidden 5 logo for the wolf masks. Here's a side view. It's just a red hood with a purple mask over it. During the first wave of Wolf Mask Warriors, we actually had a blue mask with, I think, a gunmetal gray wolf mask on it. So yeah, this is just a cool minifigure that I thought I could implement with the legs. So yeah. Now, after combining all three of these minifigures, you will finally see what this custom Frak looks like. And here it is, the custom Frak minifig. Really, the only thing custom about this is the head, which I will show you right now. Just give me 1 second. But if we look at it from the side view, I painted the gunmetal gray parts of the original serpent's head white. Every single piece of gunmetal gray that was there, I painted white with like 6 coats. And then after that completely dried, I put green over everything except for the teeth, because the teeth had to be white. And then after all the green dried, I did 2 lines of black for the pupils, because he's a serpent, so he has some serpent eyes. And then I put a little bit of black for the mouth separate. So now, there's the minifig. And then for an add-on, I took this fire piece, because it's clear and orange, and it fits perfectly in a minifig's hand, like it should. So I thought, hey, that could represent his element of Quake. And then if you really want to, if you're also planning to make this, you can take the wolf mask head and give it to Frak to replicate him debating on whether or not to put on the mask, and then overall throwing it to the side to fight Sora. So yeah, here is a closer look at it. You know, it's the Cinder chestplate with the Cinder armor piece, Wolf Mask Warrior legs, and then the core snake head just painted. Yes, I did use paints on the minifig, which some might say is illegal, but I think that it's just fine for making Frak. Here's 360 degrees. And then here's just a silent look at the minifig. You may also be noticing a piece missing from the snake head, because this has a dip right there, and this one doesn't, but it's the exact same head. Here are the minifigs side by side. I actually had to cut off this piece using an X-Acto knife, and it was super difficult and took a bunch of time. And yeah. Here's a little spoiler, though. I have already made a second Frak head. Jeez. I've already made a second Frak head for when I make his other suit that we did not get. So yeah. Here's the Frak minifig alone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, obviously, and you know, all that yada yada. I don't think I need to say much. So, yeah, if you enjoyed, please subscribe. This is the new channel. And my TikTok is freelad5.real, or if you search up freelad5.arts, then you might also find it as well, or just freelad5 and you'll find my videos on TikTok or YouTube. And the next video will be a talk about and rating of Cole's Titan mech from the same season as this Frak and the cinder that we used. If you followed along, again, over the gunmetal gray parts of his head, I painted white and then gray. Or not gray, green, sorry. So just keep that in mind. And then this is just a fire piece. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.